My name is Samuel Manning. I'm a recreation specialist with Columbus Parks and Recreation, and I act as the supervisor for the Northside Recreation Center. This is my park and recreation story. My park and recreation story starts in the summer of 2009. The place was my hometown, Los Alamitos, California. The Great Recession was at its worst. The city of Los Alamitos had recently had a political scandal, and I had just graduated from high school. Though I was set to begin college at Cal State Long Beach in August and had picked up a part-time job as a labor hand at a construction site, I was not exactly thrilled with what was going on around me and was quite pessimistic about my future prospects. My mother suggested that if I didn't like how things were, I should make an effort to change them. She showed me a local newspaper with an article proclaiming openings on several city commission boards for Los Alamitos, and how the city council was getting ready to make new appointments to fill these openings. After applying and undergoing a public interview in council chambers, the mayor suggested that I be placed on the Parks and Recreation Commission, and the city council unanimously appointed me to that board. I would go on to be reappointed unanimously to the Los Alamitos Parks and Recreation Commission a second and a third time, serving 1 year as its vice chair and 2 years as its chairman, over the course of 6 years. During that whole time, I worked several different part-time jobs while going to college full-time. During my last semester in college, I also served as an intern for the nearby city of Stanton, mostly working under the supervision of the Parks and Recreation Director. In 2012, I received my bachelor's degree in political science with a concentration on global politics and was ready to take on the world. However, the recession was still lingering, and government shutdowns ruined my plans to obtain employment with the federal government. It wasn't until 2014 that I was able to obtain full-time employment. I was hired by Sedgwick to process workers' compensation claims from their Long Beach office. Everything was falling into place, but my heart was already drifting beyond the borders of California. There was a girl. That's how all good love stories start anyway. This girl lived in Kirksville, Missouri. We had been able to get to know each other over several years, and now we had decided to get married. She was finishing up her bachelor's degree in biology at Truman University and had been accepted into the doctoral program at Purdue University in West Lafayette, Indiana, to get a PhD in biochemistry. So, in the summer of 2015, I left everything behind: my family, my career, my political ambitions, and I moved to Indiana to be with my new wife. In 2017, my wife completed a master's degree in biochemistry, and instead of getting her doctorate, she applied for and was accepted to the Woodrow Wilson Educational Fellowship. So, in the summer of 2017, we left behind our jobs and our best friends in Indiana and relocated to Columbus, Georgia, where the educational program would begin. While I bounced around for work, my wife completed a second master's degree, this one in education, and soon enough I began working with the Columbus Parks and Recreation Department as a part-time recreation center leader. In 2018, my wife started working as a science teacher at the new Rainey McCullers School of the Arts. Later that same year, the Columbus Parks and Recreation Department promoted me to a full-time recreation specialist position at the Northside Recreation Center, where I've been to this day. It has been a journey, both literally and metaphorically, but that's my Parks and Recreation story.